and just quickly say, because we're putting this on YouTube as well, hello everyone. The intro will play before this because I know Jay's going to work his editing magic. But you find us now in Season 1, Session 1 of the Lords of Fancy Cloaks presents Tyranny of Dragons, because I forgot to hit record while I'm also streaming this, so apologies, but technical difficulties. Right, yes, back to Hilltop. Where were we? Back to Hilltop. Fantastic. Yes, you notice that there's one guard in the watchtower, and you can't seem to understand why, but you have a slight feeling of unease as you walk into the town. But because you rolled so low, you casually walk in without caution and find yourself in the centre of the town, but not near the stone man. Feronia, what are you doing?
Am I still drawn to the statue, or can I do anything else at this point?
You're drawn to the statue, but if you want to explore elsewhere, you're very welcome to.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna sort of file away the statue for thinking later on, and then I'm just gonna take a wander around, around the main part of the town. So sort of going by the blacksmith, and then sort of going up towards where the Balthazar's.
Okay. As you make your way to the blacksmith, you hear the clanging of metal and the grunting of a thick, bearded Scottish accent. You hear the muffles of, got to get this work done soon. Got to get those munitions ready. And you make your way around the barracks themselves, the fortified village. It looks like it's all been recently prepared and fortified. You determine that the wood's been recently cut, and due to your wood elf tendencies, you can see that the trees themselves were only cut down a month ago. Balthazar seems to be a hive of activity, with cheering and chanting, screams of laughter and joy. Dakar.
Am I still at the statue at this moment?
You are indeed. Make me a perception roll.
Okay. Can you remind me how to roll?
Yes, so click the newspaper icon.
Click on my character.
Click on your character. And
Yes.
click character sheet. And
Yes.
you should see perception. And click that, please. Excellent. 20, well done. But not a nat 20. So I will still treat it as a nat 20, however. Upon the feet of the statue, you notice a phrase. The phrase has been written in Draconic. Are you common with Draconic?
Yes, I can speak Draconic.
Excellent. You see the phrase, and it reads, Cathanwe Cthulhu. Cathanwe Cthulhu. You read it in your mind, but you do not say it aloud. Cathanwe Cthulhu. Cathanwe Cthulhu.
So do I know what that means then, but I just don't.
You're able to read it and discern the phrase, but it's old Draconic. It's a very old phrase. You don't think it has any sort of meaning. It probably could be an old Draconic language before your time.
So I can't quite work out what it means, but I have a rough idea essentially.
Correct.
Cool. Is there anything else I can see from the statue at this moment?
Just that it has its sword thrust open, its shield bare, and the statue looks like it was preparing for an attack.
Cool, thank you.
Arun, what are we doing?
I'd like to head into Balthazar's if I can, please.
Okay, I'm going to pause you there then if you're heading into Balthazar's directly. Laura, Feronia, I apologise, what are you doing?
I'll head into... I've made my way towards Balthazar, so I can hear all the noise, so I'm going to head in as well.
Okay, Laura, you're heading into Balthazar's as well. Dakar, make me... Let me see. What are my notes saying? Make me an intelligence roll. Damn, well done, sir. You feel a force pulling you to the phrase, and you hear a voice. Say it. Say it. Say it. Speak my words, I dare thee.
So do I determine like if this is an evil force or a good force, or what kind of force it is?
Make me a history check. Fantastic, but not good enough. You cannot discern if that voice is of good intent or evil intent. It just whispers away to you.
Okay. Does it have any effect on me? Does it put me in a trance of any kind, or is it just I can hear it?
It simply wishes for you to say the phrase, and you have no reason to not say it.
Okay. I guess I'll repeat the phrase. Cthulhu.
No.
Cthulhu.
Cathanwe Cthulhu. Cathanwe Cthulhu.
Cathanwe Cthulhu.
Say it twice.
Cathanwe Cthulhu. Cathanwe Cthulhu.
In a quick instant, and without even a moment's hesitation, you hear a crack of lightning strike the statue. Cloud erupts around and the ground shakes, and you hear a terrible and dark, ominous roar. Your eyes turn to the falls south of Hilltop, and you see a volcano erupt with magma and smog bursting out into the sky. Make me another perception roll. You are unable to see from what the cloud emerges, but you hear a ferocious and vicious draconic roar. You turn to the statue, and you now see kneeling in front of the on top of the statue, stands a paladin.
Interesting.
The paladin, now kneeling and shaking with rage, wielding their sword with force, their shield as if bracing for attack.
Okay. So it looks like he's going to attack from my perspective then.
You are unable to determine, and I will not give you another perception roll to grant that perspective. You just see that they are bracing for attack. But I'm going to pause you there. Okay. Paladin.
Father! No!
Takar, how do you respond?
Do I determine that he's talking directly to me?
You are unable to determine that.
Okay, I would just like to back away a bit so there's distance between myself and the statue, and I would like to say, who are you speaking to? Who is your father? Can I help in any way?
Where is this voice? I cannot see the voice. I only hear it. Where is the voice?
I'm down here. Can you not see me?
Oh, tiny man, you spoke the words. Thank you. Thank you dearly.
Were you trapped in there?
I've been trapped in there for a long time. All I saw was darkness, but I heard everything. I felt everything. I had no one. Nothing but the breeze of the wind and the birds. Birds.
I swear.
Tiny man.
I swear to God, Travis. I fucking hate
Tiny man. Tiny man, I have a question for you.
Yes, what is it?
Where am I?
You're in Hilltop.
Where is that?
We're in the land of Solanus.
I know I'm in Solanus. I was born here.
The village of Hilltop.
Last I remember, I was in the fall, fighting Mordred. My father.
Mordred's your father.
No, Mordred was a necromancer. He raised my parents from the dead to fight me. And then the last thing I knew, he turned me to stone. And I have been there since. But I do
No
not
one's
know.
tried to free you up until now?
I do not know how I came here. I've been stuck. What year is it?
The year is
I'm not sure.
1230 BC.
Then I have been stuck for 300 years. Tiny man, what's changed in the world?
I'm not entirely sure of what the land was like in your day, sir. This is the village of Hilltop. I mean, if you don't recognise it, it must be a fairly new settlement. But there is new villages all over the land.
Oh.
Lucan,
Oh.
make me a Constitution saving throw. Newspaper, click your character in your character sheet.
Just waiting for it to load.
That's fine, take your time. Also, Kate Higgins says, interesting accent, Lucan. I couldn't agree more, Kate. I couldn't agree more. I know where that accent's from, you bastard.
Not actually the accent you think it is.
We'll talk after this, I'm sure. Alright, so yeah, newspaper, click your character, and then you click Constitution. If you want that, perfect. How the hell have you made 123?
Sorry, what?
How have you made 123 Constitution saving throw? Well, that's impossible. Gonna roll that again for you. How is
Just
he?
checking to it.
What the heck?
Right, well, have you maybe missed out the D in there? It says it's rolling 120. Should that be maybe 1D20?
Yes, absolutely should. Oh wow, that's bonkers. Right, we're gonna have to obviously amend that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna base it for now off of Dukar, while I try and work out what the heck just happened there. But it's okay. You've got the similar Constitution modifier. Perfect. Right, Lucan, you're groggy and hungry. You need sustenance, or you may starve to death.
Tiny man. Where can I find sustenance?
I guess the nearest place would be the tavern, the Balthazar's.
I will buy you a drink for freeing me.
Thanks very much. Shall we head over?
Yes, you are welcome. It is Lucan's treat.
No, it says he's got a 1d20 modifier, so why ever it's rolling that, I do not know. Not to worry. Okay, we're going to pause you two there. And we're going to change the music. Let's see what we've got. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Just checking, you guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
That was very loud.
Yeah.
That was very loud.
Yeah.
Right, where is it? There it is. Excellent.
This is my jam.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, what's great about Roll20 as well is that you guys will be able to actually select your token and move it. So very quickly, just give a test for that, please. Click your token and move it. There you go! Look at that! It's Roll20, baby!
Look at me moving around.
Right, okay. Arun, you have entered first, so we're going to move Feronia back. Arun, you walk in, and the music stops like a record scratch. And everyone turns and glances up to you. It doesn't seem to be a very friendly atmosphere, but they all do a quick glance towards you and see that your hood is up. A quick observation and they go back to their business. And they look down back to what they were doing. Where would you like to go in Balthazar's?
Is no one concerned about the single bolt of lightning that struck the town?
Due to the roar and laughter and cheer and jubilation within Balthazar's, no one's been able to hear it. It's gone unnoticed.
I would like to head just to the bar.
Excellent, make your way. Move your character, sir!
Do you want me to move just straight there, or do you want me to go like
You move
5
straight there.
feet?
No, move there, straight there. Move yourself there. Excellent, and what I'm also going to do is give you that. And I'm also going to give Feronia that as well. So you make your way to the bar, and you see a young fair maiden with luscious red hair. And she's polishing a few glasses and silverware, and checking stock of the drinks behind her. And she glances down, and because she's so busy and enwrapped in what she's doing, she's not even paid you any mind.
Excuse me.
She continues to pay you no mind.
Hello.
Make me a performance roll. As much as you try and as hard as you do, you even say some things very loudly to try and get her attention, but she turns her back to you and looks at the glasses. She's got a lot on her mind, it seems. You'll need to try and get her attention another way.
Is it that loud in here that can I even hear myself speak?
You can, but she's clearly caught up in something. She's got a lot on her mind. Like the recent United States election, Trump versus Biden. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna take it all? But no, seriously, she's got a lot on her mind.
It's a very topical reference right there.
Yeah, that'll age well. Okay, can I just look around at everyone else in the bar. Is everyone just having a good time? Is anyone... What's going on?
You see to the right of you 3 gentlemen gorging themselves on a nice fat pig, pie, chicken and cheese and apple. And they're not really paying you much mind. All they really care about is feeding their faces. But there is a young girl, no more than the age of 8 I dare say, who's running from the bar and back to the table, making sure that their tankards are full and their plates never drain. Their plates are never empty, I apologise. She's very stressed and sweaty. She's trying to keep everyone as happy as best as possible. Looks like she might be the waitress. To the fire, you see a woman, glaring deep into the fire itself. A dark grin has her hold. To the corner of her, a young man in white silk robes sits with a potion corked and open and a book in front of him. Fear takes hold of him. In the corner of it all, 2 gentlemen read and argue over scraps of paper. They clearly seem to be having a very difficult conversation with one another.
Can I head over to the waitress?
You can indeed. But I'm going to pause you there for a moment and una momento quick second.
Yeah.
Right, sorry about that. Feronia, what are you doing?
So I'm at the entrance, aren't I? Okay, so yeah, I'm taking a quick look around the room as well, and I presume I see the same thing as Aaron's seen, right?
Correct. It's brightly lit, and there's no need to roll an insight, so everything that you see, minus the 2 gentlemen who are clearly outside of your vision, yes, you see everything minus the 2 people in the circled corner.
Okay, alright. In which case, yeah, I guess I'll head over to the bar as well, and see if I can maybe order a drink.
As you make your way over, you see Arun, very annoyed and agitated that he was unable to get the barmaid's attention, and looking towards the child waitress. You attempt to get the lady's attention. Please, by all means.
Excuse me, would I be able to get a drink?
She continues to pay you no mind and goes about polishing her tankards and looking to the glassware behind her.
Good luck with that. I've been here for 2 minutes.
Oh, are you waiting to be served? I'm saying this to you.
Yeah, but you're not going to get anything from her.
Okay. The 3 gentlemen that are sat in the middle, they're not saying anything? Are they literally just eating, or are they talking as well?
They're purely just eating and gorging their face, and occasionally you hear the "You girl, bring me more mead now!" And he slams his hand down on the table, and the girl goes, yes, sir, right away. And she runs over to the bar and says, sorry, and she brushes past Feronia and grabs a bottle of mead and hurries back and goes, here you are, sir, sorry, and pours it into the man's tankard. And he goes, good girl, good.
Okay. Okay, I want to say to the woman behind the bar, it looks like your waitress could do with some help out here. You've left her all on her own.
She continues to pay you no mind and simply polishes the tankard. Make me a perception roll.
Okay. Perception. Oh, for goodness sake.
Arun, make me a perception roll. Arun, you notice that as she polishes that tankard, her hands tremble, her eyes wide open and fixed. She looks down at her tankard and dares not take her eyes anywhere else but. She's scared.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah, but just like under my breath.
Make me a stealth roll. Let's have a butcher's and see if anyone hears you say that. You're in luck. The lady by the fire has not heard a word, nor do the gentlemen gorging their faces on the meat. You say it, but Laura, make me a perception roll. Let's see if you picked that up.
Okay. Maybe I'll roll a little bit better this time. Let's have a look. Ooh! Bit better.
You notice that Arun has said something. Can you pick it up clearly with your wonderful wood elf ears? You turn to him.
Sorry, who were you talking about there when you just said that?
The woman behind the bar. She's scared.
Okay, so can I now see this as well? Like her sort of transfixed gaze and the shaking
Yes,
in her hand.
you can notice that her hands are trembling. Her eyes are fixed down upon the tankard she's polishing. Perhaps she's been polishing that for a few hours. Every time the gentlemen in the bar laugh and shout, she shudders and jumps, but tries to hide it as best as possible.
Okay, can I say to her quietly, are you in danger? Is someone here a danger to you?
Make me a stealth roll.
Oh. Okay.
Let's have a look, see. You're in luck. The bar lady hears that, but the lady by the fire does not. She looks to you quickly and nods, and goes back to polishing her tankard.
Okay, but she didn't look at anyone in particular as she did that. She just nodded.
Correct.
So I wouldn't be able to work out who's posing the danger. Now that I've got a better awareness of what the situation is, can I now roll insight to see if I can look at sort of the body language of everyone? You know, is there anyone in the bar?
Make me a roll.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You aren't able to determine anything from the people's body language. As far as you're concerned, it's just another bar, it's another tavern where people are just imbibing themselves and helping pass the time after a hard day's work. But we're going to pause you two there, as again you see the door swing open, and in walks a small fellow, followed by an armoured gentleman wielding a sword and shield. And you see the two talking to one another.
Loken and Tiny Man require sustenance.
And are you shouting that, Lucan?
Oui.
Make me a performance roll. Oh wait, I wonder if yours is going to work. Let's find out. You got your character sheet open? I mean, I can't hear you if you're not pressing push to talk.
Because I keep on forgetting I have to press.
You do indeed. Open your character sheet and you'll see performance. Yeah, that's not working for you. Right.
It's a nat
That was a good
121.
roll.
Your character's broken.
Do you want me to just roll here so it's easier for a bit?
No. Actually, yeah, go on. Yeah, roll there for me. I trust you. Get your D20s out. While that happens, let's have a look-see. See if we can amend this. I may just have to remake his character, which won't be too hard, to be honest.
Okay, that was a 14.
Fantabidozy. And now, say it again with a booming voice, as a paladin would.
Lucan and Tiny Man require sustenance.
The young girl who was serving at the table startles and jumps and hesitates. Does she dare walk over to you two? She dare not leave the table. The barmaid looks to you and panics. But what does grab your attention is that everyone stops and looks at you, and they wait. The lady by the fire turns. Well. 2 young men requiring food in my inn. How lucky I am. You there, girl! And she clicks to the young girl by the table. I believe our guests require sustenance. As you are. And the young girl runs over to the both of you. Hello, hi, what would you like?
Hello, little one. We
Hello.
require sustenance.
Yes, I got that. We have drink, we have beer, mead, pork, although not much pork left. But we have some bread.
Mead and pork will be fine.
Yes. I'm afraid all our
Enough for me.
I'm afraid all our tables are full at the moment. But if you don't mind standing over by the deer, and standing, I can bring you the things we have.
That will be acceptable. Thank you, little one.
Yes. Right away. And she runs over.
Tiny Man.
Hello. Yes, I am Tiny Man. I will come.
And you make your way over to the deer, and you notice a strapping young man and a elf standing by the bar, talking to one another. And you wait patiently for the girl to bring you your drink and meat. And I will pause you two there. Arun, Feronia.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking another look at the map.
I assume that everything that this paladin is saying is very loud and very booming and very distracting.
Oh yes, you've definitely seen a halfling and a paladin just storm into the tavern and make their presence very well known to everyone.
Enough to detract from us at the bar?
I would say that it's pulled your attention, yes. It stopped your conversation, but now that they've headed over to the deer on the wall, you now look to each other.
Does anybody recognise that I was the statue?
No one has asked to roll for it, so no.
I suppose it would be meta to ask to roll for it now.
It would be indeed. So, unfortunately, no one recognises that you were the statue, sir.
I mean anybody else in the bar, like all the patrons.
No, they do not.
I mean, this is a very tricky situation. Can I take another glance at the guy in white?
Make me a perception roll.
That'll be an O.
Ugh.
He's lost in his book, and that's all you know. He's in fact so lost in his book that he's not even bothered to look up and see the two people now standing close to his table. He's entranced in the book he was reading, which was bound and tied, but now opened, and you see him with his finger skimming the phrases. Dukar, make me a perception roll. You aren't able to determine what he is reading or what he is saying, because as he reads, his lips move as if he's reading it aloud. Arun, Feronia, what are we doing?
Okay, well, I've seen obviously all the noise and commotion going on, so I'm going to head over to where the halfling and the paladin are, and speak to them.
Make your way over. Arun, you notice that the elf has now left your side. What would you like to do?
I don't want to cause too much of a commotion by just heading over there as well. Is there any like half-drunken drinks on the bar or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a few tankards there that haven't been fully drank, that have just been sort of tasted and thrown back. There's a tankard with about 3/4 of beer there.
Can I swipe one?
Sleight of hand, sorry.
You want someone's sloppy seconds?
Oh, Jack.
Mm.
In a quick reaction, you go to quickly try and grab the tankard, but as you do, your fingers fumble and you drop the tankard and it pours all over the bar. Una memento? Where's that music gone? As you do...
I'm going to shout over to the...
Hold on. As the tankard tips over, it rolls down onto the ground and rolls forward to the table where the 3 men were eating and hits the backside of the chair. The man sitting in the chair looks down and goes, "Hang on a minute, that was mine." And he spits. "Oi! You! That was my drink!" And he walks over and gets right up in your face. "I hadn't started that one yet, but I was going to finish it. Now you owe me a beer."
Honestly, I would love to buy you one. Like, more than life. I can't get anyone's attention. So, you know, I saw a drink, took it, shouldn't have, my fault.
No, you fucking shouldn't have. You know who I am, boy.
I'm not really from around here, so
Oh,
no.
but you will by the end of the night, boy. And he slams on the bar. "Girl! Beer. No." And the girl goes, yes, sir, right away. And she runs to the back and grabs some beer and fills a tankard with frothy, cold, nice yellowed beer and hands it to the gentleman. He takes the tankard and tips it to his face, and the beer swashes down his chest, staining his clothes, his stubbly beard full of pork and pie, and a bit of grease and cherry stuck within there, and it washes it away and stains his far more stained yellow shirt. And he necks it and looks at you and lets out and he retches forth a humongous burp and spits in your face. I'm Dick, and you'll remember who I am. Don't go taking anything that's not yours.
Got it. Thanks, Dick.
I beg your pardon. It's Dick.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
Make me a performance roll.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
Ouch.
I don't think that's what you said. I believe you said Dick. And I don't like being called Dick. And with that, he clenches his fist.
Can I roll perception to see if I see him doing this?
We'll get to you in a moment, sir.
Are you a gambling man, Dick?
Make me a dexterity saving throw. Nice. He clenches his fist and goes to swing forward to try and hit you. But in doing so, you take a step back and parry his drunken blow and falls down on the his face falls down and hits the bar floor. At that point, you now say,
Are you a gambling man, Dick?
always am. You got lucky, kid. Don't make me try that again. And he slummocks back to the table. And he grabs the girl by the hair. He goes, bring me another fucking beer. Now you may make a perception roll, Lucan. Wait.
Gonna try 20 again,
Yes.
just to see if it works.
No. Use your D20. Use your D20 on camera. On camera. Roll it. Yes, roll it. Take into account your modifier as well. So you'll get a +3 to whatever you roll.
Push to talk.
Nah,
Well done, sir. But as I said in session 0, nat 20 does not always mean an instant success. So you've rolled a 23 and it's a success. Well done. You noticed, obviously, that Arun nearly got hit, but managed to dodge it quite easily. And you notice the gentleman fall on his floor and embarrasses himself. He goes back and quickly grabs the hair of the girl in a threatening manner. You know this girl is the one bringing you the drink and the meat that you were so desiring for sustenance. How do you react?
Is the girl with him right now, or has she gone off to do her things?
No, he's still grabbing her.
Okay, I'm going to go up to him and stand behind him.
You tower over the drunken gentleman sitting down while he's grabbing the hair of the young girl. He's too busy focusing on the girl to notice the clanking of armour. However, the two other gentlemen have now fixed their eyes upon you.
You release her.
He doesn't pay you any mind, but keeps the hair gripped He turns slightly and goes, "No, I won't."
Okay. I grab him by the hair and pull him up.
Make me a make me a strength saving throw. Remember me your modifier. And you have a strength of 2.
$12.
Okay, you roll a 15. Now it's my turn to roll. You pick him up with ease. You hold him by the scruff of his neck. At this point, however, the two gentlemen sitting on the table stand as well and put their hands upon their blades. Everyone else has noticed this in the bar. The gentleman in the corner who was reading his book has stopped and leaned forward and rested his head upon his hand. The two gentlemen arguing over the bits of paper in the corner also have now stopped. The woman, glaring at the fire, strokes her cheek with coy glee and watches. Players, you also have noticed this.
I assume it's silent now.
The whole bar has gone deadly silent, waiting for the next move.
I'm going to turn to the bar lady, and I'm going to say, now I've got your attention. Do you reckon I could get that drink?
Wow.
She looks at you and hides under the bar.
Yeah, I thought that might be what
The young girl scurries off and joins her, holding onto her for sweet embrace, cowering with fear. You hear the muffled words of "Mommy!"
I would like to just say to Lucan, Lucan, sir, are you sure that's a good idea? We don't want to cause any trouble. What are you doing?
You do not harm a child, little one.
I don't think that's our business.
It's Lucan's business.
Okay, I'll let you get on with that.
Feronia?
I would. Oh no, I'm now.
Push talk.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm thinking. I'm going to sort of just sort of put my hand sort of near my bow, like not to get it out, but just to sort of ready myself in case something happens.
Okay, you keep your hand on your bow. Dakar has tried to heed caution. Arun wanting to try and find a drink. Lucan. You noticed all eyes are upon you.
Can I throw this man into his other chums?
Make me a strength roll.
Uh, 16 with my modifier.
Okay, let's see how we go with this. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. 15, 4, and 7. All three are unable to stop what has just happened. You pick up the bandit by the scruff of his neck and grip him by the throat and throw him into the two gentlemen, and they take as a result Okay, so he's taken... There we go. And they're now thrown into each other. And they stand on the floor now going, "Ah! Get off of me! Get off of me! You get off of me! Paladin!"
Are they also?
Say again?
Are they also prone?
They are prone at this moment, yes.
Can I then go over towards them, clearly showing that I'm ready to draw my sword at any point, whilst they're prone?
What way would you like to go?
I'm going to go around the table, as in towards Feronia.
Make your way there. And stop yourself between Dukar and Feronia, please. I'm going to move you here.
Okay.
You're there. Dukar, Feronia, you've just seen the gentleman throw the bandit into the other two. You have a chance to talk to him as he passes between the two of you.
Need any help?
If it turns ugly, Lucan would require such assistance.
Dukar?
Until then,
I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to face all these yourself?
if it turns ugly, Lucan will do so. Until then, you three, leave.
It's just the two of you. You haven't noticed the gentleman at the bar.
I think he's talking to the men on the floor.
I am.
Fair enough. You stand over the three gentlemen on the floor. Feronia, you draw your bow upon them as well. Arun, you've just noticed this all happen.
I don't really feel like I have a horse in this race. Yeah, do one, Dick.
You hear a gruffled and grumbled, "It's Dick!" Bah. Lucan, you stand over them.
Leave, or Lucan will make you leave.
At this point, the music dies. And you hear a coming from the fireplace. And she's clapping. Oh my! Someone really needed to straighten out that dick, that's for sure. Oh.
Yes.
Shut up. And she turns to you and glares.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
she looks back
Got it.
to Lucan. Oh my, oh my, oh my, that was so fun. Forgive me, forgive me. My boys here were just enjoying their evening dinner, and I can clearly see that they were getting ahead of themselves. Forgive me, forgive me. And just before we begin, and what might your name be, my dear boy?
I am Lucan.
I see. And you there, elf, pointy ears, what's your name?
I am Feronia.
Yes, Ryle. What a weird name for an elf, but okay. And, you there, dwarf, what's your name?
Hello. I'm not a dwarf. I'm actually a halfling.
I said
my name's
dwarf,
Dukar.
what's your name, dwarf?
I'm Dukar. I'm actually a halfling.
Okay, dwarf. Very well, yes.
No, halfling.
I'm sorry, you're a dwarf.
No, I'm a halfling.
Are you with these?
Yes, all these boys are mine. Well, minus the one reading in the corner, the bookworm. Yes. This is my establishment. This is my very own Balthazar's. And I see you've wandered into the wrong inn at the wrong time. Ah, just as well. Hilltop was incredibly dull. Had to do away with the storekeeper first. He put up a bit of a fight. But now, we've got some entertainment. Boys, let's have a bit of fun with these ones. And could everyone please roll me initiative?
Ah, not already.
Oh, yes.
Do I just roll?
Let's see what happens when we roll initiative for you. Let's see what happens. Remember, 5th of November. Click your character token, please and thanks. Feronia has done it successfully. Well done, Feronia. Dukar, click your character token. Well done. Lucan, you as well. Let's try it out for Lucan.
Sorry, I think I've done it twice.
That's fine, don't worry.
Let's
have a look, see. No, Jesus Christ. Right, well...
Robert, I...
no, we'll say you're going first, don't worry. We'll say you'll go first for this time. Don't worry. Right. Now it's everyone else's turn. Do. Oh, I wasn't clicking any of the character sheets, you plonk. Silly me. Un momento. Oh, this is such a ball ache. This is one thing I don't like. Okay, let's say they've all got a 4, 12, great. Un momento. Okay. And now we put it within the music of... Excellent. Let's delete that. Okay. Now. I want ascending. No, I want descending. I want descending. Okay. They've all drawn their weapons and are poised for attack. Lucan, you notice that everyone is readying to attack. You can attempt to defuse the situation, or you can do your thing. What are you doing, Lucan?
I'm going to ready my weapons, but I'm only going to attempt to attack with my shield to enable them to be unconscious.
So you're going to try and shield bash one of the bandits?
Indeed.
Okay, make me a d20 roll, see if you hit their AC.
Do you want to do it with my dice?
Yeah, do it there, don't worry.
Nat 20.
Excellent, you've hit that through. But because you're shield bashing, we'll do a d6 roll, but I won't add your modifier. At 3, excellent. So, you knock the one straight in front of you unconscious, and he goes, "It's Dick!" And he is knocked out unconscious. They all see this as an attack. Dakar, what are you doing? It's your turn.
So, are they attacking at this point now, or
They're
are they
all
just?
readying to attack, yes, and they've just seen good Lucan over there hit one of them with their shield.
Okay. Where am I at the minute? I would like to throw one of my darts at the nearest one to me.
Okay, so you're going to be attacking this one here. Now, to do an attack, target that icon and click your throwing dart. So go into your character sheet.
I can't click on the character icon, it's not letting me.
Oh, don't worry, just roll your throwing dart.
So I've clicked on the dart. How does it attack? I'm clicking on the dart.
Oh, hang on. Oh, there you go. So you need to. It's in type. That's weapon proficiency 3. I need to add that as well, don't I? All right. Let's just say you're gonna use your quarterstaff instead. So for now, just click your quarterstaff.
Okay.
Please and thank. It's similar damage anyway, so that's fine.
I'm clicking on it.
No, you've got to go into your character sheet, and where you see under hit dice, there's a quarterstaff, and there's an option for it to be a one-handed attack or a two-handed attack.
Oh, right, okay, I see.
Yeah, dumb nuts. Okay, you've hit. Now click the quarterstaff two-handed, and you've done 5 points of damage. And you're doing it to this one. And he, while prone, has taken a mighty hit. And he goes, ah! And you've cracked a dart straight into his throat. And the dart is now making him bleed profusely from the throat.
Nice.
Now we go to Feronia.
Okay, so I would like to back up a little bit because I want to use my longbow, and I'm guessing at the moment I'm kind of standing very close to them, right?
Yep. So move your character to where you want to be, keeping into mind that each square represents 5 foot. So take that into account for your movement speed.
Okay. So I'm gonna just move myself there.
Okay.
And then yeah, I would like to attack kind of, I suppose, the one that's.
All right. Roll. So yep, go into your character sheet and click your bow.
Okay. Hello.
You've hit, and you do 10 points of piercing damage, and you've killed him.
Okay.
Okay, we now go over to our good friend Bandit. And he's like, not having this! No! Not having this at all! And he makes his way over to Lucan Dawnguard. And he is going to try and hit you with a scimitar. Does a 22 hit? Lucan.
Yes.
Excellent. Damage is going to roll at some point. Apparently not, that's fine. He does 5 points of damage. So that's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, You take quite a blow, and also make me a Constitution saving roll because you have yet to have sustenance. So roll your d20, please.
$15 with the modifier.
Okay, you feel no effects from being hungry and thirsty, but you have taken 5 points of damage. You've taken a nice swipe into the shoulder blade that's cut through your chainmail, and you grunt. Arrgh! Okay, we now go to our bandit on the floor here, and he's going to attempt to get himself up. Alright, here we go. And he successfully gets himself up, but because that's his action spent, he does not attack. And it moves over to our dear girl over here, who has yet to introduce herself. And she takes a fancy to Feronia. I don't like elves. Their ears are weird. She moves over. She goes to attack. And she's going to use a short sword attack. Ooh. Not good. Oh my god.
What?
She rolled a critical.
Jesus Christ.
What just happened?
She rolled a critical. She rolled a critical. Right, I'm not going to do all that poison damage. I'm basically going...
49 poison damage.
No, ignore that one. Like I said, I still need to work out some kinks of Roll20 quite clearly. She's done, however, 12 points of damage. Feronia, in your first encounter...
Yep. I'm down.
Feronia takes a sword straight to the stomach and pierces it into you. You lean forward on the blade and she glares forward and goes, oh, such fun. Such fun indeed. And that ends her turn. And with that as well, let's bring the music back on. And this guy, the second bandit, is going to attempt to get himself up as well. Hold on, Laura. It's not your turn.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. Right, he's going to attempt to get himself up.
I thought he was unconscious.
No, you've only knocked one of them unconscious, and he rolled the dexterity to wake up and get himself up. This is the next one. You've only knocked one out. And he gets himself up, and that's his action spent. Right, we go to Lucan now. Lucan, back to you.
Will I have heard or have seen what's just happened to Feronia?
You will indeed have, yes. Oh god, sorry. Before we go to Lucan, Arun, we've missed your go. Arun, it's your go.
I didn't want to say it, but...
No, you've got to remind me. Come on, there's no shame in that.
Well, there's a turn order there.
Yes, okay. I'm doing multiple
Damn,
things
you're
at
being
once.
called out here.
Wow. Alright, Arun, your turn.
Does the woman, does she have her back to me?
She does indeed. Which gives you advantage.
Can I go for a sneak attack?
To stealth would be one action. You wouldn't be able to attack thereafter.
But I do have advantage.
I'll give it to you. Roll me stealth. Excellent. You are undetectable as of this moment.
So I can go in to attack now.
Make your movement. And what's your attack?
So I'm just going to go for the classic rapier.
Okay. Very nice. You creep up behind the woman as she laughs over Feronia dying on the floor, and with a quick instant, a sharp long blade pierces the side of her, and she goes but she cannot find out where that attack came from. Now it's Lucan's go.
Okay, after noticing Feronia has just fallen, I'm now going to draw my Warhammer.
You've got to keep it pressed.
So now that I've noticed that Feronia has fallen, I'm going to draw my Warhammer and crack the one who hit me with the scimitar.
Okay. Roll me your attack.
$14?
You've hit. Wonderfully so. And your Warhammer, are you doing that two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed, because I still have the shield.
That's quite alright. So that's a d8 plus 2. Let's roll it. You've done 9 points of damage. So that's... In a quick instant, you turn to the gentleman who slashed you with the scimitar, and you furiously take the warhammer and crack it upon his head. His skull breaks and you hear the bone fragment, and blood spurts from his mouth. Dakar, you see Feronia dying on the floor. How do you react?
Has the woman who's attacked Feronia, is she downed or is she still up at the moment?
She's not downed, but she's pinned by the blade in her side from a rune. So she won't be moving anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, so she's occupied. The one next to Lucan, is he downed at the moment?
The one on the floor next to Lucan, yes. At the moment he's down, but he's awake.
Okay. I would just like to attack one of the ones that are standing, one of the bandits that are currently standing. So the nearest one to Lucan there, I'll just attack them.
That's this one here.
Yeah, I'll just attack them. Can I attack with my dog? Will I have to use my quarterstaff?
Roll your quarterstaff because it's the same damage.
Okay.
Alright, let's check his AC. I think that's hit. You have hit, just. Well done, sir.
Whew.
And you do 10 points of damage. Nice.
Die.
And with that, you have indeed rid the Balthazar of that bandit. You take a dart and you fling it forward with ease, and the dart goes straight through the eye and out the other, and he drops down dead.
Haha, taste death.
Is that what a monk would say?
True. True.
Right, Feronia, make me, of the first session, and your first death save. So go onto your character sheet, and you just click death save. Well done! Your very first successful death save.
Yay.
Right, Bandit's dead. Bandit is dead. It's the chap with the scimitar. He's not quite happy seeing that his friends are dying. And he's going to swing for our dear paladin again. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Fantastic. He draws his scimitar and slashes it forward, but is unable to break through the armor, and it simply slides off the gleam. We go to the dear lady standing over Feronia, angry at the blade piercing her side. Let's see if she can find out what the heck is going on. Make me a stealth save, please, Arun.
A stealth throw.
Please and thanks. Fantastic.
Jesus, the stealth.
Arun,
Yeah, boy.
you are still hidden.
Stealth.
Arun, it's now your turn, and you are still hidden. She has been unable to find out who did that.
This attack that she took from me, did it seem to have dramatically injured her, or just injured her?
It's injured her.
I think I'm going to go for another slash of the rapier.
Go ahead. You are unable to pierce her body once again. You fumble and miss. Lucan, it's your go now.
Okay, I'm about to finish off this one bandit in front of me.
Okay, swing, sir. Make your roll. I need you to press, remember, if you're going to talk.
$16.
You have hit, yes. Now please roll damage. No, I'll do that. Sorry, I'll do that. Blah. So are you doing one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed, because I've still got the shield.
Fantastic. And that doesn't matter, you've killed him anyways. Well done, sir. Again, from the other side, the warhammer cracks upon the skull, and he drops down dead. Dukar.
Okay, so is now all that's left the... Oh, there's the one by the table as well.
Yes, he hasn't moved yet, and for good reason.
So can we assume he's not part of this fight?
You can't assume that, no.
All we can determine is that he's not moved at the moment.
Correct.
Okay, I won't go for him yet because he doesn't seem like he's involved in the fight. The one next to Lucan's still downed. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Can I skip my go?
You can hold your go, yes, by all means, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'd like to hold my go.
Okay, you hold your go. Feronia, make me a death save.
Okay. Oh, no, on that one.
Well done.
Yay!
And it moves now to Our Lady's go. And she is going to attempt to evade the situation. She's not liking how her men are dying so quickly. And with a dexterity, she nimbly jumps upon the table and again jumps from the table onto the bar. Clinching the side of her chest, she ah, oh, what fun. But you've only just begun. And she flees down the stairwell and hides down the stairs. And with that, Arun, your turn. Arun, your turn.
I think I'm going to throw a dagger at the guy that's next to Lucan.
Okay, I will give you advantage because he's prone. That's not a problem. Let's see. Yep, so click your dagger. Excellent, you've hit, and you roll. Yep. He takes the dagger into the groin. Ah, you! Not liking the fact that you've now stabbed his penis.
Is that Dick?
You've killed Dick. Or rather,
No.
Lucan killed Dick. Right, okay. Lucan, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Fronia and cast Lay on Hands.
Thank you.
And now cast your Lay on Hands. Obviously roll for it, please. No, you don't. No. Sorry. Your pull points. It's your pull points. So, bum. You have 5 pull points. So you can heal her for... Let's have a look, see. Put it in the spells. Oh, that's pathetic. It hasn't added your spells. Right. That might be why you're rolling a D120. A D100, I should say. Right, so it's pull points plus your HP, which is... You can heal her for a total of... You know what? I'm just going to say you've healed her for full health. If you want to heal her for full health.
I'll heal her for full health.
Excellent, you heal her for full health, but as a result, you've expended your entirety of your pull points, so you will not be able to cast Lay on Hands again. Feronia, you are able to wake up slightly, and from the shock of just being nearly killed, you come to in sheer shock of what just happened. Perhaps it wasn't ready. You weren't as ready to leave the forest as you thought you were.
Yes, maybe.
Dukar, your turn.
So who's the one sitting at the table? Is he the one who's just been stabbed in the penis?
The one with the yellow tint around their circle, yes, that's the one that just got stabbed in the penis. By our good friend Arun.
Ah, yes. Good banter.
Starting to notice that there's a bit of a character obsession here with penis.
He loves dick.
I miss him already.
So if he's still alive, I'll just throw one of my darts.
All right, hit. Press your quarterstaff. I'm afraid as you throw the dart, he's got advantage because he's prone. Let's double check. Yeah, you've hit. So let's roll damage. Absolutely fantastic. How many darts do you have?
Initially, I had 10.
Right, so you now have 8. So you will have a choice after combat to go and collect them, if they've obviously not been stuck inside someone, or you can obviously leave them. But with that, you have killed the bandit prone, and the dart flies straight through his stomach and dents into the ground, and you hear a thump. And with that, combat has now ended.
Huzzah!
What about the other bandit that's near the table?
You will have to go over and see what's happening with him. We'll stick with
He wasn't
initiative.
part of the fight.
We'll stick with initiative. So Lucan, it's now your turn.
I'm going to give a curt nod to Feronia, and then I'm going to go behind the bar to the girl and the barmaid that were cowering, and I'm going to say, "It's okay, little one. Go eat."
No, it's not okay. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? You monster, what have you done? I'll pause you there.
Lucan saved you.
You didn't save us! You've doomed us all, you bastard! Dukar, what would you like to do?
I would like to approach the bandits sitting on the table by themselves.
As you make your way to the bandit, he quickly grabs some parchment and holds it close to his chest and tries to retreat into the chair as much as possible. He goes, "Easy, goblin! Easy! I don't want no trouble with goblins! Calm down! I mean no harm, goblin! Just don't attack me with your vicious goblinly ways!"
I'm sorry, I'm not going to hurt you. I am a halfling, I'm not a goblin.
You're a goblin, goddammit! I've seen them all before. You're a goblin. You've got that
I'm not
pale,
one of those.
You're a pale white-skinned goblin. If you were a halfling, you would have green skin, and you're a goblin. I'm not. Just don't hurt me, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not one of those creatures, and I find that rather racist. So, I am a halfling. I'm not going to hurt you, sir. I just want to know. Were you with those people, Jer? Did you see what just happened?
Just don't hurt me, goblin, please. I beg of you, please. Whatever you do, just don't hurt me, goblin. I'm sorry, goblin, please. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to hurt you, sir. I just want to ask. Did you know those people?
The goblin, please. I'm begging you. I saw what you did with those darts, goblin. Please, just leave me alone. I'll leave. I'll never come back to Hilltop. Just leave me alone, goblin, please.
I'm not going to hurt you.
No! And he kind of just screams. You're not getting much from him unless you're going to make a roll for anything.
What can I roll for?
What have you rolled?
Persuasion, nothing.
I'm afraid he is. He's just undiscernible, and he's just screaming for mercy. He doesn't want the goblin to kill him.
Okay, don't. No worries, sir. I'll leave you to your parchment.
Oh, thank you, merciful goblin. You're a true kind spirit. I always thought goblins were evil, but you're clearly a good one. Oh, thank you, sir. I'll just be going now. I'll be going. I'm just going to step on the table, and I'm just going to try and leave. I don't want any harm. Feronia, Arun, what are you doing?
Can I see that he's trying to leave?
You can indeed, yes.
Can I try and shoot an arrow, not at him, but like kind of in his direction to stop him from leaving?
You will be rolling at disadvantage, having recently been downed, but yes, you may roll to try and pin him. To fire.
Okay.
So make me a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw or just dexterity throw?
Just a dexterity throw. Forget the fact I said saving throw.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That's okay. It's not a fumble, so that's fine. But it's not obviously good. But I am going to roll damage. And I'm going to roll... Okay.
Your rolls aren't great today, Laura, are they?
As you
No.
try to loose the bow, you somehow manage to instead pierce an arrow straight into his foot, and he screams in pain and goes, "Ah, my good foot! That's my lucky foot!" And he looks over and goes, "Elves! You murderous bastards! Elves!" And he screams louder. Arun, what are you doing?
At least he's not leaving now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that.
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, that went well. I'm gonna go over to.
You're gonna what? Okay, you're going over to him.
I'm gonna say hello, hi. I'm a person. I'm a human person. I'm very sorry about the arrow in the foot. I don't think that was intended.
You heard that? She meant to harm me! She meant to harm me! First the goblin, now the elf, now you!
Oh no, I'm not gonna harm you. Like, hey, look, hey, just want to talk. I just want to talk to you.
Make me a persuasion. No, I don't trust you! You rolled a 4. I don't trust you! You're with them, I saw you kill my friends! I saw what you did to my leader and I don't trust any of you! Here, take this! If you let me live, I'll give you this! And he holds the parchment out to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Will you let me leave? Please, I've got a wife and kids. I want to see.
Well, they all say they have a wife and kids.
I want to see little. I want to see little Timmy and Jimmy.
I swear that I will let you leave.
Really?
Yes, I will let you leave.
I knew I could trust you. There's something about you. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I just have one of those faces.
Yeah, you do. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, really.
Okay. And he's rolling. Oh, no. Yeah. Maybe you do have one of those faces. You looked familiar, but never mind. I'll be going to Timmy and Jimmy and Bert. They'll be missing me, and keep that goblin on a leash, for God's sakes, he's vicious. And he tries and fumbles his way out to leave. Lucan, you see the bandit trying to leave. What do you do?
And where do you think you're going?
Make me a perception, actually, to see if you do see him leaving, because at the moment you've got a mother and a child screaming bloody murder at you.
$15 with the modifier.
Okay, yes. Even though the girl and the mother are screaming at you for what you've just done, you do see the guard trying to leave. The bandit trying to leave, sorry.
And where do you think you're going?
Oh, for fuck's sake, another one! Look! The elf just shot me in the foot, my good foot, and the goblin's a murderous little bastard. And I just gave your friend the parchment. I don't want any trouble. I just want to go and see Kenny and Jenny, my kids, Kenny and Jenny. Yeah, and Margaret. I just want to go to my wife and kids, please.
Can I walk up towards him?
You may. I'll move you, don't worry.
And I'm going to use insight to see if he's lying.
Roll away.
Nat 20 again.
Yes, he's definitely lying. And he looks at you and goes, hang on. Weren't you that statue? Oh no. You've got to forgive me. I peed on your statue. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Please, Mr. Statue Man. I'm begging you. I just want to go to my wife and kids. Lenny and Benny. And Hannah. Oh, Hannah. With her massive tits. Please. Let me go.
Are you really going home?
Yes. I'm going to Kenny and Denny. And Jamie, my wife. My wife, Jamie. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want to die. My foot. My good foot. It was my kicking foot. I kicked rats with it and it's broken. And that goblin!
Can I,
Take the other one out if you like.
can I walk him to the door?
Yeah, you can walk him to the door. You put your arm, you put his arm over you, and you carry him gently to the door.
Come with me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Statue Man. I knew you were kind. You were always
And
lovely, and you were always lovely. You were always lovely to look at when I peed on you. I knew we had a connection. I knew it.
Can I kick him?
You what? Sorry.
Can I kick him out the door?
Strength.
$16.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll damage though. And with that, yes, you kick him out the door, and he scarpers off. And as you kick him out the door, his face hits the door, which swings it open, which is why he took the damage. And his face is buried in the mud, and you hear a muffled, and he gets up and gargles a muddy spit and spits it out, and he looks back at you and goes, "Joke's on you! I don't have kids!" Oh, and he fumbles off into the darkness.
Fool. Anyway, can I go back to the wife and, well, the barmaid and the thing and see if they're still screaming?
Yes, and also yes. But at this point, you hear the thump. Everyone hears the thump of a book. And it closes, and you see a gentleman in the corner going, "My, What an exciting read. Even better when there's live theatre. Always makes for a great read of such a book. Hello. Seem to have forgotten about me over here in the corner, but that's okay. I tend to blend in.
Yeah.
Sorry, who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, my name's not important. Who am I again? That's a question, but heavens knows I can't remember.
I was just about to come and speak to you, sir. Did you know these people and that woman who owns the bar?
Sir, that's an awfully formal title for a gnome to be saying.
There's a lot of racist people around these parts. I'm a halfling.
You want it to be a race that is unfamiliar to the people of Solanus. And I'm giving you that.
Fair enough.
So don't knock it when there's logic behind it.
Fair enough. Yes, I'm actually I'm a halfling, sir.
Well, judging by your stature and your ears and demeanour, I would say you're a gnome, and I know many a gnome.
Yeah, I'm not one of the gnome folk. What's your name, sir? My name's Dakar.
My name.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name. I seem to have forgotten my name, but my name's not important right now. It matters where I'm from.
And where is that?
That's also not important. But what matters is I'm here.
Did you know these people then?
Not a clue. I just walked in for a fine evening read on my way in my travels. Seems I walked into the right tavern at the right time. Funny how those things work out. It reminds me of the tale. You know, there's an interesting tale I have to tell. But I can't seem to remember that either.
You can't remember a lot, sir.
He doesn't have any useful information.
I have plenty of useful information, but I can't seem to remember that as well.
We're going to need you to do a little bit better than I can't remember.
Well, what would you like to know? I know many. Some might say I have many a tale to spin. Like, I could tell you of the warriors achieving neutrality through kindness. I could tell you the tale of Dodstaff Ironhead, or of the cleric Galandria. Many a tale, many a folklore. But I can't seem to remember them as well.
Have you been drinking all day, sir? Is that why you can't remember?
No, this is simply a potion that I've been brewing, my own special concoction of weeds and plants in the local fauna area, you know. It's good to experiment.
Right. He's high.
High? Well, no, not as high as old Zephyria, the giant in the tower. But I can't seem to remember him as well. Aha!
Friends, is anybody good at communicating to screaming women?
And yes,
Lucan has lost touch with this.
yes, at this point as well, while that conversation is happening, the two girls are screaming at the paladin as he approaches. Oh, the girls seem to be screaming, and it's mildly infuriating. I would hate for something to happen. So if we could quiet them up, that'd be lovely. I'm sure we have much to talk about. If I could remember it.
Why are we doomed? You're not telling Lucan things.
They keep screaming at you.
Anybody? Tag?
Excuse me,
Yeah,
just go on.
Arun, are you making an attempt?
I'll go over. I'll go and try and talk some sense into him.
Alright, Arun, walk over and make me a charisma roll. I'm going to give you advantage because they're very terrified of Lucan, which is a critical. So well done. They stop hugging and they relax a bit, and they start to look at you, and the little girl wipes away her tears. Hurriedly, however, the barmaid runs over and shuts the door on the stairwell and locks it tight and puts the key in her pocket. And she says, that takes care of that for now. But we're doomed.
Let me just get. Sorry. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
So the woman that was here that fled. She owns this Balthazar.
No. They moved in last week and took over the village. They made themselves the lords of this little village. They came from the castle, 3 hours from here. They moved in. I don't know where from. I don't know why they were here. But they were over in that corner, and she points to the corner where Dakar is, arguing about where to go next. Whatever was on that map was obviously of great importance. And they killed my husband. My husband. Oh, Dan. And she reminisces of Dan, her husband, who has just recently been killed.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
But you seem more distressed now that they're gone.
Because they'll be back. And in greater numbers. This only spells our end. Why did you kill them?
Well, I didn't kill any of them.
I saw you leash a dart on one of them, a dagger. You did kill one of them. You're as no good as that paladin over there. Sorry, that warrior over there. They don't know you're a paladin yet.
Well,
I'm sorry.
forgive me,
I'm not from around these
but
parts.
that woman stabbed that elf, and
Oh yes.
I had to do something.
Of course, silly me. Oh, silly me. And she goes under the bar and removes from the bar some scraps of leather, a sewing needle and thread, and she hurries over to Feronia and says, my dear, your armor, it's ruined. Here, let me help. And she grabs you by the side and pulls you in and sits you down on the comfy chair, and she takes a knee and she looks at you for consent to remove the armor chest, the chest of armor.
I appreciate your help, thank you.
And she takes the chest and places it on the table near the bloodied knife. And she looks at the bloodied knife and grimaces, and she flicks it away quickly, and she begins sewing the armor to repair it.
Can you tell us anything else about this group of people? Do they have a leader somewhere?
I believe the person you dealt with was their leader. I don't know how they came into Hilltop, not certainly through the front door. All I know is one night while I was finishing up and serving the regulars, they emerged from the cellar down there, and I haven't dared go down since.
And they mentioned taking out the store, a shopkeeper.
Yes.
Is there anyone else who's been hurt?
My husband, Dan. He ran the general store in town. They came in and told me they murdered him. All I know is I saw their bloodied weapons, and I haven't dared visit him since. Oh, I'm ever so worried about him. I think he might be dead. And they got that greedy smith dwarf to start making weapons for them. The bastard! I imagine he's still making the weapons now as we speak. He needs to be dealt with, because I'm sure he will be arming them now.
Lucan can do this.
Yes, we need to find out what's going on here. Who are they? What's their purpose?
I don't know, I just don't know why they're here. And she starts to get teary-eyed again, and she shakes. The gentleman in the corner at this point starts to approach and goes, "Ah, but I know why they're here."
Good God. Do you, or can you not remember?
Can't remember, but I do know why they're here. I'm sure it'll come to me sooner or later. It reminds me of a funny story. There was this time when Lotta the Goliath barbarian went and stalked a dragon and nearly killed a dwarf. But I can't remember much about that either.
Can I move over to the remaining food in the table and start eating? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to die at some point.
Yes, you make your way over, and at this point the pig has been almost picked clean, save for some scraps of grease, fat, and some minor pork. There's a fair good wedge of cheese and a chicken drumstick at least left, and a nice flagon of mead.
I'll eat and drink whatever is there, and also have a short rest.
You will need to remove your helm to eat.
I can do this.
Roll your d20.
Four.
As you take your helmet off, the mood changes. Suddenly, you look back on the recent battle, and a dark grin takes hold of you. You feel good, and you're damn proud about it. It felt good to deliver justice to miscreants and evildoers, and you look upon the feast that you have rightfully won and deserve. You place the helmet down, you clap your hands together, and you tuck in, and you gorge on the feast before you. And that is all you're doing at this moment. Everyone else roll me a perception.
Ooh, well done, Sam.
Laura?
I rolled.
Thank you.
Oh, so you did, I apologise. Everyone but Sam notices the shift in energy. It's colder in the tavern almost. It's darker. You still see the good within the warrior sitting down at the table, but you notice a personality shift. Dakar?
Sorry, I noticed that.
Yes, you, Dakar.
Oh,
Look at your rolls, man. You rolled a 21.
I thought you said everyone but me.
No, I said. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
He did say everyone
Sorry.
but.
Sam, but bar everyone but Sam. Sam. No, never mind. Whatever. I know what I meant. I meant what I meant.
Okay, I get it. It confused me. That's fine. Okay. So Lucan is now feasting.
But he's ravenous in the way that he's feasting. He has no calm, no poise. There's a hunger within him that you worry food won't sate.
I will just shout over to him. Lucan, are you okay?
Sarge! We dispense justice and I'm eating. It's been 300 years. Oh, God.
Okay, as long as you're sure. You just seem different.
Lucan is always so. Lucan is always so.
I'll leave you to your sustenance. You must be quite.
Join me, tiny man. There's nearly enough for two. maybe 1.5.
I'll be over in a moment.
Shoot yourself!
And with that, you leave him to his devices and you leave him to the food. And with that, the energy changes back. He means no harm, simply hungry. Arun, Feronia, what are we doing?
Is she still working on my armor, or is she?
She's nearly finished up. The blade that pierced you was a small cut, a small but deadly cut, however. But there will be some time to take to mending it. But the armor will bear that scar forever. A badge of honor, almost. A reminder to Feronia to heed caution before being hasty.
Thanks.
I'm gonna make my way over to Feronia.
Sure.
Are you okay?
Sorry. I believe our warrior friend healed me, and my armor will survive for now. I don't think I have introduced myself. My name is Feronia.
Hi, I'm Cobb.
Cobb. Okay. Nice to meet you, Cobb.
Roll me an insight, Laura.
Okay. Insight. Can I roll something decent, please? Oh, yes!
22.
There you go.
You get the feeling like that's not really his name, but it's your choice if you want to press the matter.
For now, I feel like we've probably got more important things to worry about than what this man's name really is. So I'm just going to say, that parchment that bandit gave you, have you looked at it yet to see what's on it?
No, I will look at it right now.
You walk over to the table, moving the bloodied knife, and the strange gentleman in the corner takes a step back, and you unfurl the parchment, and it's a map, actually. Why, it appears to be a map of the area that you're in. But what's more interesting is you notice that on that map, past the river of Hilltop, is a dragon symbol. Almost as if it's been drawn on the parchment itself. But what you do notice as well next to Hilltop is the fortification south of Hilltop.
Can we roll with history to see if we recognize the symbol, the dragon symbol?
You can indeed. Roll away.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Arun? Or Cobb, I should say, as you're going by.
Do you recognize the symbol, Cobb?
No, he does not.
It's nothing I've ever seen before.
The gentleman standing in the corner walks over.
Oh no.
Oh, I know that symbol. How interesting. It's funny, really. It's
Do you actually?
Funny enough, this one I do remember. What a coincidence, I tell you. You do see some interesting things when you walk from tavern to tavern. And he hurries over and grabs the book, bound in black leather, that was recently tied up. It's old and dusty, a tome of sorts. And he slams it down on the table, and it covers the parchment, the dust filling the air. and going into the nostrils of the young lady who was trying to sew your armor, and into the faces of yourselves, actually. And you let out a great cough to try and clear the dust away.
Yes, thank you.
Dusty. It seems that sigil there, why it matches the sigil on this book. Isn't that odd?
Okay, you know a lot more than what you're letting on.
I don't. The funny thing is, I can't remember, but for some reason, I woke up and this book was next to me. Isn't that odd?
I want to intimidate him. Can I intimidate him?
You can certainly attempt to.
Not physically, just like...
No, intimidate is intimidate, my friend. However you want to do it, you do it however you want to. You tell me how you want to intimidate him.
Just want to go over, just want to, like, you know, put my arm around him. Just like, hey, look, you know, start giving us some answers or things are going to get nasty.
Why don't you
pretty quick.
Role play it. Improv it. Role play it. Let's see those acting skills.
You want to roll first?
I want you to improv it first, then roll for it.
I'm going to take him back over to the table.
Well, oh dear. Oh, okay, yes.
Can he come join me?
Oh, yes, let's go talk over here then. Away from prying ears and eyes, eh?
What's your name?
You know, the funny thing is, I can't remember.
Who are you?
The thing is, I just can't remember. I think it begins with
pull
D.
out a dagger.
I think it begins with D. D something.
D.
Yes, D. D something.
You mean like D for dagger? And then I'm gonna slam a dagger into the table in front of him.
Roll me intimidation. I believe it's D.
Good God!
I believe it's D. It's D for something. Could be dangerous. The thing is, I can't remember.
Okay, I try.
Laura, you're looking at the book. Roll me roll me a perception.
Oh no. Oh yes.
While the book was slammed down, it opened, and it opened on the first page.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice on the first page some revealing words. This is the Journal of Denier.
Ah, okay. So I've seen that.
At this point as well, here you are, miss. I've mended it the best I can, but I hope it's becoming of you, my lady.
I give you all my thanks for helping me.
Anything for an elf kind, my dear. You're good people.
Thank you. By any chance is your name... I'm just calling this out. By any chance is your name Denier?
Denier? Denier, that rings a bell, you know. But the thing is, I just can't remember. But that does ring a bell.
Okay. You mentioned you saw this dragon symbol in your book. Where in the book did you see that?
Well, it's on the front cover, dear. I just can't remember, though. Is it? You tell me.
Okay. But so can I just sort of pull the book toward and up to the front, and I guess I see the dragon symbol there.
So yeah, you pull the book over, and there is the dragon sigil right there, burned onto the book.
Is there anything else? Is there like any words on the front cover, or is it just that symbol?
You read Draconic, don't you?
Yeah, I've got Draconic.
You palm... Hang on. You palm your hand over the book. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. It's a crap.
22, critical success, well done.
Nice.
As you palm your hand over the book, you get a vision. Your eyes, they roll back, and you find yourself standing over a volcano, and you see the eruption of fire and magma and smog, and from forth bursts a glamorous and gorgeous gleaming red dragon. It hovers and perches upon the volcano top, and roars of fire that froths forth a great roar, beckons into the sky, and it flies off. But because of your ability to read and hear Draconic, you hear the words, Mother.
Uh-oh.
Your eyes roll forward again, and you're back in the tavern.
Okay, so I just sort of... okay, so I kind of pull my hand away from the book, and then I look towards the man in the white robes, and sort of consider him a bit more carefully, if this is his book. I've just seen when I touched the book of a red dragon.
Oh yes!
Another story you know but don't know?
Red dragons, oh my word. They haven't been seen in this land for 1,000 years. They say blue dragons are rare up in the north, by the mountains of Khazad-dûm. Bronze dragons on the borderlands. They say the green dragons in the forests of Arf Glen. But the black dragons within the swamps. Red dragons, though, that's a rarity. My! But interesting that you would have such a vision. Do you know any more? Or dare you not remember? It's a joke, you see, it's a joke!
Well, I would say there's probably going to be at least 2 red dragons, since there was a red dragon and it said the word mother before it flew off.
Mother. I can remember why a dragon might say the word mother. But I can't remember. I just can't remember.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. How are you allowed outside? I don't think you should be on your own.
Well, the last thing I remember was that I was reading, and then I found myself walking in a vast open green field. I think I was in the Valerian Empire. The thing is, I just can't remember why. I just can't. Alright, we'll pause you guys there. Lucan, Dakar, what are you two doing?
I was going to ask, I may have missed my chance at this point. Do I still see the change in Lucan?
You notice that he's ravenous, but at this point Lucan has now finished eating. Lucan, what are you doing?
Well, I was also having a short rest whilst I was eating, so will I have gained my health back at that point?
Not through a short rest, no.
Okay, so I'm...
You've got to keep it press held. You've got to keep it press held.
So I'm just going to be relaxing and just taking my short rest at this point.
Okay, that's fine. But
Very well.
are you keeping the helmet off? Or are you putting it back on?
I'm keeping it off for the while.
Fair enough. Dukar, that's all that's happened so far. He's just eating and the helmet is off, and he's ravenous with hunger.
Yeah, I should have done it the time before. I wanted to make an Arcana check to see if I can find anything out about his change in demeanor and things like that, but...
Approach Lucan.
Okay. Is that okay?
Put you there.
Okay.
He looks at you with a smile, and he's just feasting and at this point belching and just really pleased with himself. You know, he feels good about what he's done, and he's glad that to get where he's glad he took a few lives along the way. A few bad lives, I might add. Roll me an Arcana on the helm. Oof, a 4. A critical
God
fail.
damn it! That was a crit fail. I've got a +3 in Arcana. Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
It's a helmet, and it's used for protecting people from head blows.
It's a helmet.
Oh.
I can see. Oh. Okay. I'll just say, Lucan, are you sure you're okay? You seem to be acting different than when we first met.
Oh, little man. Lucan is fine. Lucan is great. Lucan is very happy.
Lucan,
I don't know.
you have a sense of urgency because you know that within Hilltop there is a dwarf committing a great evil deed for evildoers.
Friend, what is your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself before. My name is Dukar.
Ah, Dukar, little man. Well, Lucan has some business to attend to, and I will stand up with my helmet, not put it on, and start going towards the door.
And Lucan makes his way towards the door.
Oh, okay, bye. I guess you're leaving now. Bye.
I'll be back. Don't worry, Lucan has business to attend to.
Okay, good luck.
No luck needed, but thank you anyway.
Lucan makes his way out the door and is gone. Dukar, you look over and see by the fire the maiden of the tavern, Feronia, now wearing her recently repaired armor, the strange gentleman in white robes, and Arun, visibly annoyed.
Yes, I would like to approach the rest of the group.
You make your way over.
There we go. Hi all. Did you manage to find anything else out about what just happened? Who those people were?
Well, we keep asking Mr. Exposition over here, but he doesn't give us anything at all.
Exposition! I've heard that word before, you know, but the thing is, I just can't remember where.
You can't remember where. Great.
Oh yeah, I asked this man his name earlier, but he couldn't remember. So it seems he can't remember quite a lot of things. Can I roll insight, see if he's lying?
By all means. You can't.
14.
You don't believe you do not believe he's lying, and I can't tell you if that was a success or a failure. You just don't know. You just.
As far as I know.
You don't believe he's lying, and it's neither a success nor a fail.
Okay.
I think we have managed to establish that his name might be Denier.
Denier! Denier! That name rings a bell, but I just can't remember.
Right. So you know nothing about these people, why they were here.
I just walked in, they looked at me, and I gave a curt nod, and I found a corner, and I read my book. And it was a good book. Thing is, I can't seem to remember anything about the book now. I just can't remember.
Miss, sorry, I don't believe we've introduced. My name's Dukar. You seem to have the book there. Can you tell anything from the book?
It's nice to meet you, Dukar. I was very impressed with your dart throwing skills. My name is Fran.
Thanks very much. Nice to meet you.
Well, there is a symbol on this parchment that Cobb got from the last remaining bandit that matches with the symbol that's on the front of this book. And when I touched the symbol, I got a vision of a red dragon emerging from a volcano.
So the book seems to have some magical properties.
I haven't examined it any further, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. And what about you, Miss? So I'm talking to the lady that was behind the bar now. But how did you come to this situation with these people in this bar and these violent bandits?
Well, like I said, they came up from the cellar and then they took over the village, and I'm so worried about my Dan. He's in the general store and no one's been to check on him, and I don't dare go for the answer I may dread to receive.
Yeah, I'll go check. Where is the general store?
Well, you can't miss it. It's only one of 3 buildings in the village.
Spot on. Okay, I'll go check on your husband, and hopefully if he's okay, I'll bring him back here.
She runs over and hugs you tightly. Oh God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she cries into your shoulder pads.
It's honestly, it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Please hurry back and let me know. I don't dare discover for myself. I'm so afraid.
I'm gonna keep hold of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go.
Alright, and you make your way out there as well. Yep. I'll move you, damn it.
Don't say I can move me and then move me.
Well, I moved you, damn it. Feronia Dakar, you find yourselves now standing by the fire with the maiden who is terrified at the news that she may be given to her. And obviously the man in the white robes who's just kind of just chirpy and kind of just fixated on the fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna be I'm gonna start sort of flicking through the book and just sort of like scanning the pages and then just seeing if any interesting words pop out or anything that might be of interest.
Yes, as you read through the book, it's obviously the Journal of Denier. You learn more about the history of Solanus. You learn of the stars of Evernari and Evernuri, the creation of the world and how it came to be, how Evernari was jealous of Evernuri, how envious it was, and how the dates are recorded based on the creation of Solanus. You learn history of the Fall, Borderlands, the Swamps, the Valerian Empire, Dolblaf, Khazad-dûm, the forests of Arthglen, of which you reside. You take pride in knowing that in this journal the elf kind are regarded as sentient and archaic people.
Okay. Alright, so that's what I'm just going to be doing. I'm just reading through at the moment.
Dakar?
While Feronia has the book, am I able to do an Arcana check on the book?
It's already
Or
been
would I
done.
have to have it?
It's already been done.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right. So I will say to Feronia, they said they came from the cellar. Should we have a look down there? Should we go and check it out to see if there is any we could see any way that they broke in?
It's yes, no, that sounds like a good idea, but I'm not sure if it would be sensible for just the two of us to go down there, bearing in mind that one of them did nearly kill me and she is still alive and that's where she went.
Yeah, she did retreat down there. Should we wait for the other two to return? I'm not sure if Luke and the Knight will be returning shortly, but should we wait for Cobb to return with this woman's husband?
Well, if he returns. I'm not too sure about him.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Just a feeling I have.
And with that, we'll end it there. An interesting waypoint that we've now found ourselves at. Of course, we will be back next Wednesday. Same time again, same place as always. Lucan heading off to the Dwarven Smith to dispense some sort of justice, perhaps. Cobb to perhaps investigate the shopkeeper's store and see the discovery of Dan. Feronia to continue reading and investigating the journal. And Dakar to try and work out what kind of race he is.
Everyone's racist in this town.
Or are they misinformed?
Nobody knows what halflings are.
But I have been Kyle, and I have been your DM. With me has been Laura as Feronia. And with me also has been Jack as Arun, or Cobb. And Travis as Lucan Dawnguard.
Hey.
And Sam as Dakar. And next week we will be joined by Jay, who is going to be playing an interesting character called Digby. And no, not Digby, it's a Digby chicken Caesar salad. But yes, thank you guys. That's been great. Have a great time. Enjoy Lockdown 2.0, and we will see you next week.